In this walkthrough, we'll take a tour through Resource Guru Gantt charts. They're guaranteed to make your project delivery a whole lot smoother because they help keep your plans and schedule in perfect sync. Let's get started to see how. To get to Gantt charts, just head to the main navigation and click this icon. From there, you can choose to create a plan for an existing project or create a project from scratch. For now, let's just use one that's already set up. Once you do that, you'll see a blank canvas waiting for you to scope out your project. To get started, I'll add my first phase. Phases let you break up the project into stages so you can monitor progress at a high level. Then, associated with each phase, you can add tasks. Tasks are, as the name suggests, smaller chunks of work. You can add as many tasks as you need to each phase, meaning you can get as granular as you want with your plans. If the task will take longer than a day, or if, for any reason, the timeline needs to shift, you can simply extend the task by dragging it. And if that affects the length of the phase it's associated with, the phase will extend to match, like so. You can also drag tasks between phases and rearrange tasks within a phase. You can even drag a whole phase to adjust its timeline, and all the tasks come right along with it. No need to shift them one by one. All this makes rearranging priorities flexible and fast, so changes don't derail progress, and all in a way that's a whole lot more dynamic than a static old spreadsheet. Now, as we all know, tasks don't just magically get done. So, with Gantt charts, you can assign each task to one or more people so you know who's going to work on each. Just click the task and choose the right person or people. I'll assign this to Almasi for now. So, we've got someone assigned to the task, but there's another aspect of project scope to think about here: how to get around blockers. More often than not, getting one task over the line is dependent on getting another one finished beforehand. Hence, dependencies. By clicking here and dragging, you can associate two distinct tasks. Then, you'll be able to see any tasks that need to get done before another can begin. If there are significant dates you need to keep track of as the project progresses, you can add milestones to the Gantt chart. Here, I'll add one to mark when the vendor list will be ready for review. One other thing to note is that you can use this icon to toggle columns on to see all of a task's start and end dates, and all the relevant assignees at a glance. If you'd like to switch to a Gantt chart for another project, you can also use this back button to get to the Gantt chart's home screen. Here, you'll see your recently viewed Gantt charts and a list of all the other existing Gantt charts you have access to. You can create another one for an existing or new project from here too. Let's take a final look at a completed Gantt chart I worked on earlier so you can see what the final product looks like. You'll see I've now got all the phases and tasks lined up, with dependencies linking relevant tasks and known assignees I want added to multiple tasks. By clicking this button, you can also view this plan on the schedule. The schedule will automatically be filtered and grouped to match the project plan from your Gantt chart. Then, you can start to create bookings that relate to the plans you've worked so hard on, and understand how feasible they are based on your team's actual availability and capacity. Which brings me nicely back to what I was saying at the start. These Gantt charts bring planning and scheduling under one roof. That means timelines stay accurate, teams stay aligned, and you can deliver successful projects consistently. Gantt charts are available on Black Belt and Master Plans. To get started with them, either head to your Resource Guru account or resourceguruapp.com to start a free trial.